Previously on Gears.
To Disi's Double D's, we're phoning a very cool guy apparently. Let's find out a little bit more about him. Disi, tell us a little bit about this guy.
Okay, do you want to know about him or about the destination?
No, I want to know about him.
Well, his name is Peter.
Well, that's good.
Pete Richardson, and he's Director of Public Relations and Golf at Legends Golf and Safari Resort.
Does he know we're phoning him?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, you know, it'd be nice.
Well, Pete Richardson.
Oh, Peter, how's it? Sasha and Disi from Balls Visual Radio. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm okay, Peter. Just hold on a second. Before we get going with you, just want to refresh your memory just a little bit over here.
Hello, Pete Richards.
Good day,
Yeah.
Mr. Richards.
Yes.
Hi there, my name is Mr. Albert. I'm from the British Home Office.
Hello, Mr. Albert. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah, what can I do to help?
Mr. Richards, the list of potential trouble causes from the World or for the World Cup in South Africa has been released today.
Okay.
And we have managed to track down those people that have bought tickets for the World Cup in South Africa.
Yeah, I've got a ticket.
Yes, I know. So you're on the list of people that have bought tickets from England.
Yeah.
You are a member of the Millwall Supporters Club, right?
I am, yes.
Okay, sir. I'm phoning to inform you that because your name appears on the list of 3,200 hooligans who are being banned from traveling to South Africa, we are offering you an option to get a refund on your ticket at full price.
Hang on, what list?
Sir, 3,000...
What list?
So I'm trying to tell you, 3,200 names have been submitted to us to have banned from traveling to South Africa for the World Cup.
Well, must be some mistake. I can't be on that list. I've never been in trouble.
Are you not a member of the Millwall Supporters Club?
I am, yes, but that doesn't mean me a bloody hooligan.
Well, that goes without saying, sir.
Just because it's Millwall doesn't mean we're all bad.
Well, sir, Millwall does have a reputation.
We're a top football club. We're a top football club. I've never been in trouble. You want to check those police records? This is an absolute disgrace.
Sir, you're hardly a top football club.
We are a sensational football club. We've beaten the likes of Scunthorpe and Brighton recently. That's not the point. What list? Why is my name on a bloody list?
Sir, your reaction to me here is a case
Right. Is this the same Peter? This is the main thing.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Listen, welcome to Gears of
How
Ball.
are you?
We're terrific. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Brilliant. Boy, I remember that. That was good fun.
Okay, today on my diary...
And you know what?
Sorry.
Just to say, it's amazing how many people would come up to me after that and say, there's a guy sounded just like you on the radio. You should hear what happened to him. He got really cross.
Superb.
Okay, today on my Disi's Double D's feature, I am so excited to be featuring the most beautiful golf and safari resort. Dramatically set against the scenic backdrop of the Hanglip Mountain, Legend Golf and Safari Resort lies within the 22,000-hectare, malaria-free Big Five Entabeni Safari Conservancy, only 3 hours from Johannesburg. The resort includes privately owned homes, but also an 18-hole championship golf course, a golf academy, a driving range, a hotel, recreational facilities, a wellness center, a Field of Legends sports complex, as well as a multifunctional conference center. Today we're chatting to Pete Richardson, Director of Public Relations and Golf at the stunning resort. Hi Pete, welcome to Gears.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. Well, I'm enjoying the beautiful sunshine in the Waterberg.
Oh, very jealous. Pete, starting off, could you please tell us more about the accommodation you offer at Legends?
Yeah, we're a bit unique. We like to do things a lot differently, so we're a bit unique. We've got 250 luxury rooms, all 5-star, all set in the bush. So they're like hotel rooms, but instead of being in a big square building with lifts and corridors, they're set in the bush. So you've got zebra and antelope and all the wildlife walking around, not the big five round these rooms. And it's just in the most beautiful location as well. The rooms are all 5-star, so doubles, singles, twins, massive showers, all with their own private balcony. It's a bit special, a bit different.
Sounds like paradise.
She sounds incredible.
Sasha and
yeah, it's all right. And I'm looking.
Carry
Yeah, I
on.
was just going to say, I'm looking out now and there's not a breath of wind, there's not a cloud in the sky, the mountain looks fantastic. I'm just waiting for some monkeys to pass by.
Pete, Sasha and I are both golf nuts. Can you tell us more about your golf course and, of course, about the world-famous 19th hole?
Yeah, well, the golf's a bit different again. We've got 4 golf products. We've got the driving range stroke academy, where people can warm up and practice, where the greens are the target greens are the shape of elephants' heads, with the bunkers as the tusks, so that's quite a nice little touch. Then we've got the tribute golf course, which is 10 holes. It's all par 3s. It's 9 of the world's most famous par 3s that we've copied exactly. So you've got, for example, TCP Sawgrass 17th over the water, played to an island green. We've copied it exactly. The postage stamp from Troon, which has got the smallest green in major championship golf. We've copied that exactly with the pot bunkers. It's fabulous. I sort of refer to the tribute course as golf heroin, because once you go around the 10 par 3s, you just got to go straight round again and again and again. It gets ridiculous. So that's the tribute course. Then we've got the signature course, which is a world first. It's the first and still only golf course designed by 18 different famous golfers. So that's a championship 18-hole golf course. It starts with a South African design. So Trevor Immelman designed the first, and Retief designed the 18th. And in between, there are the golfers the likes of Justin Rose, Luke Donald, Sergio Garcia, Colin Montgomery, and many others. So we've got 18 different designers, and it's a fabulous golf course. Can play a bit long sometimes, but big wide fairways and big greens to give you a chance to open your arms and not lose any golf balls, because we all want to have fun when we're playing golf. And then finally, the 4th golf product is the Extreme 19th, which is a little par 3 on the top of a mountain, when the only way you can get there is by helicopter. So we fly you up to the top of the mountain and you play off the top of the mountain to a par 3 green the shape of Africa 400 meters below. Unique.
It's unbelievable. Peter, whose idea was this to set up these 4 different varieties, getting the par 3 the way that you've got it, and the signature course? Who came up with this concept?
We're actually privately owned. We're owned by a South African couple, Pete and Mark Cilliers, who are, to say innovative is probably the wrong. I don't know what the descriptive term is for people who think of plant things like this. But basically, Pete and Mark, particularly the idea to build a resort around a golf course is nothing new, but to do something different is quite difficult. A lot of people said it wasn't possible. So the first thing was the signature course. He got together with a global golf and marketing company, IMG, who have the likes of Tiger Woods on their books, and got the 18 designers. And they all came on board very early, saw the fact that it was unique, it was innovative, and it would work. And then the tribute course is another idea. I think wine's to blame for it. I think bottles of wine.
It's an
because I do know that. Pete's birthday party. About 8 years ago, Pete's birthday party. He had his birthday on top of the mountain, and I do know there was at least 1 bottle of wine involved. And somebody literally just said, "Why don't we hit golf balls here?" And as with all the great ideas induced by a bottle of wine, it then got onto another wine, and I think the next question was, why don't we make the green the shape of Africa? And that's how it happened.
Oh,
That's
man,
insane.
It is extraordinary. It's just lovely.
Are you planning or hoping to host any big golf tournaments in the future?
We are currently building an enormous new clubhouse. Going to be sensational, and the first phase in 3 phases. Phase 1, phase 2 is now the finishing of 3 of the 5. It's basically 5 interlocking buildings, all at first floor with bars and restaurants. So that's the second phase of that will be an opening later this year, date to be confirmed depending on South African building techniques and building speeds. But later this year, once we've done that, we will go and actively, I can't say definitively, but I'd be extremely surprised if we didn't actively canvass for big golf events, big ones. Yes.
One can imagine. I don't want to jump on Disi's parade here, but a big drive, but it's a little bit of a drive. Do you offer, like, I don't know, sort of packages? The right word, packages for people to come along.
Yeah, we got we again, we try to be innovative in the way we market and sell what we do. We understand the marketplace for golf breaks and any type of leisure break is intensely competitive, and South Africa has a load of brilliant products, if not as good as anywhere on the planet. So we're looking at both internationally and nationally and Pan-Africa at the markets that we attract. We get guys who drive out from Joburg and Pretoria, play golf and drive home, and a surprising amount actually, because it's a nice easy drive. It's straight up the N1. You turn off at Narboom, you drive 30 k's, turn left, and you're here. There are basically 2 turns to make, and the roads are really good. So and if you don't want to drive, you could always hire our helicopter. And then it's 30 minutes.
Of course. And
that's quite cool. And we've got a landing strip as well. We've got an airstrip. We opened a new airstrip last year that's 1.5 kilometres long. So if you can't afford the helicopter, which is a little bit pricey, but fabulous, you can charter a plane and fly out of any of the airports around Joburg or Pretoria. And that is, I know it's all relative, but relatively inexpensive. It's about, I think, about 20 grand for 20 people.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Well, listen.
And that's 40 minutes.
And if you take off from the new Gupta Airport in Waterkloof, you must probably, don't even
Apparently
have to...
so.
Yeah. Should be really...
I was hearing about this morning. I think, how utterly incredible.
Gee, it just sounds...
They could have come... You see, if they'd have landed here at the Legend Airstrip, they could have landed here, played golf, had a fabulous wedding, seen real animals in Big Five. We've got 22,000 hectares of Big Five. And, they'd have had a fabulous time instead of upsetting people somewhere else.
You mentioned you have the Big Five. How many game drives do you offer for those that don't play golf? How many game drives do you offer per day, and how long do they generally last for?
We do 4 different times of game drive. At Sparrows, which at the moment is 6:30 a.m. is first game drive time. We've gone into our winter game drive time. I get 6:30, 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then we do by request a night game drive at about 7:30. So we've got 4. We limit it to the number of people who are in the reserve at any one time. So we maximum 80 to 100 people, which is because all our game drives are done on game vehicles guided by a professional ranger. It's not drive your own car around the reserve. It's proper guided game drives, and they last just about 3 hours. But if you're on a cheetah kill, a leopard fighting an elephant, they won't rush you back.
Geez, incredible. Okay, so the whole thing now is, Pete, what does it cost? I mean, you've got a hotel there. What does it cost if somebody wants to come along?
Well, there's a variety of packages on offer at the moment, and the best way to do it, there's a whole range of things. So if you're just staying accommodation, bed and breakfast, or you're adding in golf, or you're adding in your game drives on the Extreme 19, we can package things up for you. The best way to do it is to go to legendgolfsafari.com and have a look at what's on there and speak to our reservations consultants. Around the golf at the moment is 550 rand, including Carlton Halfway House. Extreme 19th costs roughly, depending on the more people that play it, the cheaper it gets, because of helicopter flying. But roughly starts about 7,800 rand for a 4-ball. Best 7,800 rand people will ever spend in golf.
That's
unbelievable, unbelievable. All right, sure.
Thanks so much for chatting to us today.
It's an absolute pleasure, and thanks for the opportunity to let your world know about what we're doing up here. We'd welcome you anytime, guys, and it's brilliant to know that I got out of prison early for my bad behaviour around the World Cup.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, you'd still be there,
I would still be there. Yeah, brilliant.
Pete, that's terrific. Thanks very, very much for your time, and we look forward to coming up there one of these fine days.
Just give me a shout. You'd be more than welcome to come and sample the delights of the Waterberg and Legend Golf and Safari Resort. Anytime, guys.
Magic.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. What an extraordinary place.
Sasha, but I have to tell you, I didn't even get through any of my questions. They've got a spa. They've got the most stunning restaurant. They've got, you can go on helicopter flips.
Yeah.
Around. It's the activities
I've
are
heard
endless.
I've heard about it. And I've always heard about that specific 19th hole with a helicopter or whatever, but I never knew it was this.
Yeah.
I thought it was this really nice golf course, and I knew it was designed by a whole lot of different people. I thought it was just this like golf course, and then you had the spectacular 19th or whatever. This place is like,
It sounds
wow,
crazy.
and it's owned by some private people. A tough life. Lovely. All right, thanks, Disi. There we go.
At the next intersection, turn on
Gears with Sasha Martinengo.
weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.